Hello friends, how are we all? Trust all over the world. Welcome and thank you for joining me on this session today. Do not forget to press the like button and also subscribe my channel and do press the bell button. So for the session of today, come.
One fine rainy day, while driving back home, I thought of making Babru and, as I call the sweet one, Dabru. This is a Dogras dish that is made on a rainy day special fermented fried breakfast. It is Electrolyte Balancing, Probiotic, Energy, Fiber and Protein Loaded Carbs. Before that, Om Namo Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Wash away our assumptions and bestow us with clear vision of true knowledge and deep wisdom. And now for the recipe. Jaggery or any natural or brown sugar. And why? These are the reasons. You can stop the slide and go through in detail. And this is for the dough of Babru or Dabru, which we will need in the evening. Now add water and jaggery or brown sugar and to make a syrup out of it. Hence boil it and stir if you have to. Switch off when the water is boiled and jaggery or brown sugar has melted and dissolved completely, and the syrup is absolutely now clear. Sieve and set it aside to be used. Now for the flour. Whole wheat flour as in the classical recipe, and fennel or any seed, and sea or any natural salt, fresh homemade curd and fresh pre-melted homemade desi ghee, and stir and mix all the ingredients. Now add a little jaggery syrup that we had made and mix again. Add jaggery syrup little by little. Now again add a little more and stir well to mix well, and then knead into a soft dough there. That is what it should look like, and this is how soft it should be, and this is the total amount of syrup that has been used. Now to knead the second dough, heat some water, as dough should always be kneaded with a warm water, and set it aside. Again whole wheat flour as we had done earlier. Add carom seeds, sea or any natural salt, coriander powder, red chili powder, cumin powder, fresh pre-melted homemade desi ghee. Stir to mix the ingredients in. Now fresh homemade curd and stir well to mix the ingredients in. Now add the warm water slowly in small quantities and mix well, and add more water if required, and then knead into a soft dough. This is how soft it should be, and this is the total amount of water that has been used. Now set both the dough on the pantry shelf to rise, and before that cover with a damp kitchen cloth, a towel or a napkin, and set aside on the pantry shelf for the kitchen shelf to rise. Uncover after 3 hours, and this is what they will look like. And now knead and again set both the dough on the pantry shelf to rise again and ferment. Cover with a damp kitchen napkin, towel or cloth and set aside to rise throughout the night or at least for 8 to 10 hours. And the next morning, let's make Babru and Dabru. And for that, let's uncover the dough and look how beautifully it is risen and fermented now. And we will now be making Babru and Dabru using that. Divide the dough, light the fire and add adequate amount of pre-melted desi ghee to deep fry in. Now grease the base and place a small ball of dough. Grease the rolling pin and flatten the dough ball. When done, now add the flattened dough and deep fry the Babru and Dabru one by one, flipping occasionally so that both the sides get evenly browned, crisp and equally fried. There, beautifully done, isn't it? Now drain the oil and look at that, beautiful. And now serve and enjoy as such or with a hot cup of tea, or as I do with a bowl of plain sour curd.
So friends, do try it and do treat all your near and dear, and above all, your enemies too. Thanks for watching. Bye. Have a nice time. And as I always say, to live healthy, cook healthy and eat healthy.